pushing us to the limit. And what do I mean by that? You're asking us to talk about history, the history of the South. This is in Georgia. What happened in Georgia? There were savages in Georgia. It was the ancestors of the white right-wingers. They were absolute savages. They murdered people. They lynched people. They raped people. They enslaved people. They took babies from their mothers and sold them as property. You want to talk about savages? Your ancestors were the biggest savages the world has ever seen. So don't you dare call a black man a savage after you murdered him. Don't you dare do that. I'm so sick of African Americans being called violent when the world's worst violence was done to them, not by them, to them, not by them.
Shalom. Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKadosh. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles of the GMS Great Millstone who do rule well, and the citation of the hopeful elect. It's the brother Damawa from the GMS Cleveland branch coming back with a quick video. And that was the first clip, all right, to show you, all right, how these people been lying, all right, about the same narrative for so long, okay, trying to make themselves to be the victims. And when I'm speaking about those people, I mean the Edomites, the so-called white man, all right, and now the truth is smacking them in the face wherever they turn, all right. If it's not talking points as the one we just saw, all right, it's people talking about the small hatters, all right, and what they over there doing to Gaza, okay. So the whole world, all right, is coming up against them, even their own people. All right, so these people are trying to hide themselves. All right, and that's the point of this video. All right, because the newer clip I'm gonna show you, that's an old clip right there, but the newer clip I'm gonna show you is what Trump is trying to pass, or I think he just passed it. All right, but this is Habakkuk 2:15. It says, "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth that bottle to him, making him drunken. Also, thou that mayst look on their nakedness," all right? And ever since these people have brought us over here to America, okay, rape, rob, pillaged us, all right, beat our heritage out of us, all right, gave us their names, all right, the names of the plantation owners, all right? They've been straight up taking advantage of us, okay? And ever since then, each generation, we've been getting worse and worse as a people, all right? And I'm speaking to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Verse 16, it says, "Thou art filled with shameful glory." All right. "Drink thou also." All right. And the Lord is speaking upon our enemies. All right. All these people have had a hand in our downfall and putting us into captivity and beating our heritage out of us. All right. And not telling us who we are. All right. But at the top of that list is Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. All right. That's why he always try to make himself to be the victim. Okay. But it says, "Thou art filled with shameful glory," right, man? Because they can't even enjoy the fruits of America, all right, too much without them being reminded that that the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans built this place, made this place what it is, all right, and study is the reason why this place goes on, all right. They hate that, okay. They want to be looked at as them doing all the work. Okay, but it says, "Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered." Right, man, that's your private, that's your secrets. All right. "The cup of the Lord's right hand should be turned to thee, and shameful spearing should be on thy glory." And that's the point. All right, because we're coming to the time now where the Lord is not letting their lives, all right, be gone no more without being checked. All right, it's the scripture says that the Lord will no more hold his tongue no more concerning their wickedness. All right, and the part of their wickedness is deceiving the masses. All right, these strongholds that he put in the earth. All right, being in charge of the school program. Okay, so teaching people generational lies over and over again. Okay, but the Lord is breaking it down through his men. All right, starting with our beloved Apostle Tahar on down to the least brother. Okay? But check this out, though. This is the newer clip.
Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Get a load of this. According to the Washington Post, Donald Trump, your president, has ordered the removal of signs and exhibits related to slavery at national parks, including a historic 1863 photo of an enslaved man with scars on his back. According to 4 anonymous sources, the removal of the imagery falls in line with the March executive order Trump signed requesting the Interior Department remove information that has corrosive ideology regarding American history.
These goddamn devils, man. Oh, man, bro, they're sickening, bro. They are sickening, man. All right? It don't matter how much hiding or, how much you do for the people, all right? The Lord is the one who keeps score, right? You know that, right? Like, it's on Zechariah 11:5. It says, "Who possess or slay them and hold themselves not guilty." All right, this goddamn devil ain't trying to make it right with you so-called Negroes, right? He ain't trying to make it right, and that nigga don't want to be reminded. You know what I'm saying? No. Who possess or slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, "Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pay them not." Right, man, because the people who try to sweep this on the rug like an Anton Daniel talking about none of these things don't matters, right? Right? The Lord is about to pay you back for everything you done did to us, man. And all you coon ass niggas, all right, who think that this is okay, or the Lord is just gonna let that slide, all right? And just because it happened 80 years ago, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, if it didn't mean anything, all right, why Trump trying to get rid of it? Okay, because that goes to show you that what we're saying, all right, they're not going to admit it, all right, but their conscience is killing their ass behind closed doors, right? The Lord is plaguing their ass behind closed doors, okay, because now it's time to pay for everything you did, all right, to the Lord's people, man, all right, all right. The Lord haven't forgot about this. His son Yahushua haven't forgot about this, all right? And all the brothers and sisters who have died, right, over the years under this goddamn rulership of this goddamn white man, they haven't forgot about it, all right?
Per the Washington Post, park officials are broadly interpreting that order to apply to information on racism, sexism, LGBTQ plus rights, and the persecution of indigenous people. After signing the executive order, the Interior Department enforced rules requiring employees to report anything they feel is not compliant. This includes displays of signage and even gift shop items. They're even going...
These goddamn devils, man. These people are fucking diabolical, man. Like, they get worse and worse, man. Like, the Lord created the perfect goddamn devil, man. The perfect adversary, man. This nigga go above and beyond to hide a lie, right? He would go above and beyond to justify not the truth, all right? But like being honest or saying the truth, and that shit go against his whole code. He'll rather kill 100 more people than tell the truth. This is Job 13:4. It says, "But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are physicians of no value." Right, man. The so-called white man ain't good at shit, right? This nigga ain't good at so-called being a doctor. He gonna make it worse. And this nigga's not good at no history because he ain't gonna do nothing but fill it up with lies and some truth. Okay, that's the only thing you're gonna do. Okay, so let's go into this word forges, man. All right, it goes into the word
Strong's H 2950. Tafal.
and it says call to smear, plaster over, stick glue. Right, man. It says figuratively to input falsely. right? And that's what they do, okay? And that's what he's trying to do. This nigga trying to input false history, man. All right, he trying to input as if the white man never did it to the black man. Why, man? Because at the end of the day, it fit that Deuteronomy 28 and 48. All right, and it fit the rest of the prophecies. What prophecies you talking about? The prophecies of what's payback is going to be did to those that did this. All right, and that's why they want to forge them lines, because if they can forge them lines, they can cut us off from being a nation, and if they can cut us off from being a nation, they don't have to receive the punishment for the things that they have did. But that's not going to happen. All right, because the Bible wasn't written to say the Edomites, so-called white man, is going to win this. No. Psalms 83, verse 2. It says, "For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head." Right, man. These people got us on the low right now. Right, they got us in this beat down position. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Right, man, because we were scattered all around the known world at that time. All right, was Africa, Europe, all those known continents at the time. All right, it says, "They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance." Right, man, because let's not forget, through all this time of slavery, a part of that was what was indoctrinating us with the American way, right? Beating out all that heritage out of us, right? All that unity that we had, okay? They had to reform us, right? It says, "For they have consulted together with one consent; they are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom." All right, as you can see, the first one named, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes. All right, so these nations got to pay for what they have done. That's why this nigga trying to hide that history. Okay, but this right here goes to show you through David. All right, even back then they were doing the same shit, right? But he was prophesying about now. Okay, because this was this talking about what, the Second Thessalonians and the man of sin being revealed. All right, understand that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, and this man is a born enemy of our people. Okay, and that same spirit that you see, that you saw in the clips of what this nigga was capable of doing, meaning like half of the time they were innocent black people who he was catching, and the whole town, even their little white kids, be out there taking pictures next to the hanging body, right? Proud of it, picnic, right? When they sending pieces of niggas mailed it to their friends and family and shit, all right? Or right out the church, they'll say, "Let's go down to First Street," right? And see the Williams nigga getting hanged, okay? All these different things, all right? The Lord haven't forgot about it, even though these coon ass niggas have, all right? And these women of our nation have too, cause they was even trading on us back then, all right, to get an extra piece of cornbread from Mouse and shit. But it's the main reason why they dodging it. And we'll close out here. Revelation 13:10, it says, "He that leadeth into captivity should go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, right, man? Because as we read these things and we see those images, I know I do. I get pissed as shit, right? Because I know the real hatred that the so-called white man has for us, right? Right? I know that hatred, right? I've seen that hatred before, okay? And so that's the patience that we're waiting on and reading these scriptures and knowing that the Lord is going to eventually, he's going to repay them. Okay, so with that, I praise that's what's edifying. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kadash, Shalom.